Greetings, fabulous travel friends. This is Jennifer with JD's Fab Vacations, and today we are going to discuss booking a Disney trip and the process that you go through to do that. So, first, here is our vacation quote for the day. Life is short and the world is wide. And it is unknown who said that, but that is true. Life is short, and as I get older, I realize, oh my goodness, we're not going to discuss that. We are going to discuss booking a Disney trip. Oh my land. A Disney trip. I can't talk today. What the process is for doing that. And this is like real life here, people. This is what happens when I talk, because I get so excited about talking about Disney. So the way you book a Disney trip is if you were going to book through me, you're going to contact me, give me some dates, give me a budget, how many adults, how many kids, and what you are thinking you want to do. Kind of like, oh, we want to do 4 park days, or we really want some relaxing downtime, that sort of stuff. You don't need to give me all of the plans and the ins and the outs, but it's helpful if you can let me know, hey, we want a trip from October 12th through October 17th. There's 2 adults, 3 kids, ages 7, 9, and 11, and we know that our budget is $5,000. Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to go and I'm going to look up options for you for staying on Disney property and staying off Disney property, and what is going to be the best options to stay within that budget. So send you back some information. You pick which resort you would like. You pick which tickets you would like, whether you want just a single 1 park per day, or you want park hopper tickets, or you want the park hopper and more where you get to go to the water parks. Just let me know all of that stuff, and then we're going to send it back to you again. Once we narrow everything down, it's going to be some texting back and forth, some messaging back and forth, or even just a simple phone call. Whatever works best for you is what we're going to do. I know most people nowadays just really love a text, some like an email, and some just want to call on the phone and hash it all out, and we can do that. So once we get things narrowed down to what you really want to book and take care of, then we're going to go ahead and book it. And that, for Disney especially, it is a $200 down payment. So $200 up front, and that's going to be the down payment to book your trip and lock in that pricing. So with all of my places that I book for you, I monitor the pricing. So I have clients that are going in October, and Disney released a special about 3 weeks ago for that time frame, and I was able to save them, I think, $600 for each of their rooms for their October trip. They didn't have to do anything. They didn't have to contact me and say, hey, we want the special. They didn't do anything. I just said, oh, cool, special, and I took care of that for them. So that is another awesome thing about using a travel planner, is that we take care of all of that stuff for you. So you don't have to be on the phone waiting on hold with Disney to try to modify your trip, any of that. Nope, no worries. We take care of that for you. That's part of using a travel planner. So once you get your $200 deposit down, then we're going to send you your confirmation code. You can download the Disney app. I'll show you step by step how to get your confirmation in there so that your room is linked. And then we just start the planning process. So all of the fun things that you and your family want to do, we'll talk about rides. I'll send you some brochures of different things so that you can see everything that's available, what the height requirements are. So it's just going to be a little bit of a back and forth process where I'm going to try to help you create the best vacation for your family, for what they want. Now, some people don't want that. They want me to help them book it. They want me to help them put the payments in, and they want nothing else. And that's fine. It's your vacation. So I am able to help you do as little or as much as you would like in planning your vacation. So don't think that you are giving me the control of everything and you get no say in what's going to happen, because you 100% have all the say in what you want and what you desire and what your kids, husband, whoever else wants during this trip. And I say husband because it tends to be us wives that like to plan. I do have some husbands that I work with, and the wives just step back and go, whatever, tell me where I need to be, when I need to be. So I'm sorry, that was not the way I should have said that, but it is, traditionally us women tend to plan it a little bit more, I feel like. So if you haven't done so, please make sure you like and subscribe my video page. That is super awesome for me and it's helpful. So give it a big thumbs up. And Disney. So Disney has 4 main parks. They have Magic Kingdom, which is what most people call Disney, and Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Disney's Hollywood Studios. So there are 4 parks. So as I said earlier, if you do like a 1 park per day, that means you would choose which 1 park you wanted to go to that day, and that's the park you can come in and out of that day. If you got Park Hopper, then you could choose to go to 1 park or all 4 parks in that day with the same just 1-day ticket. So that our family always gets Park Hopper because I tend to like to get up, go to the park, and then for some reason our family always ends up closing down Epcot. I don't know why. Epcot is our family's favorite park. We've loved Epcot since our son was little. I know Epcot sometimes gets a bad name, like, oh, that's just the one with the countries and it's so educational. But we love Epcot. So I will do a whole video on Epcot sometime because Epcot is like, I love it. So that's the difference between 1 park per day and a Park Hopper. A Park Hopper, you can come in and out. Then there's like the Park Hopper and more, which gives you the access to the water parks. And that's totally Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, and they have some pretty amazing water parks if you are into water parks and you're going at a time of year where you want to go get soaking wet. So lots of options at Disney. That's Disney World. And then there's Disneyland. So Disneyland has the traditional original park, Disneyland, and they have Disney's California Adventure. Now, Disneyland is a little different than Disney World because Disneyland is very compact. And I say compact, not that the parks themselves are super small, but that it is walking distance from the entrance of Disneyland. You turn around and there's the entrance of Disney's California Adventure. So park hopping there is super simple, super easy, and very... It's, in my opinion, park hopping at Disneyland is something that I would 100% recommend, Park Hopper, because just to be able to go from Disneyland over to California Adventure, go back to your hotel. So all of the hotels that are on Disneyland property are all walking distance to Disneyland. So there is no like main bus transportation, no having to get on the Skyliner like you do at Disney World to get places. It is all walking, which I thought was so amazing when I was there. I just thought it was so cool. If you've ever been to Universal Orlando, honestly, Disneyland's setup reminds me a lot of Universal Orlando with the 2 parks and then City Walk in the middle. So Disney's downtown Disney District is in the middle of Disney's California Adventure and Disneyland, and then the hotels are around that. So Disneyland is awesome. If you've never been, highly recommend going. I cannot wait to get back to Disneyland. I loved it, and that's in California. So, yeah, and I think I've said the word so many, many times. But Disney is a great place to go no matter the age of your children. So whether you have littles or you have adult children. So we have a 22-year-old, and 2 years ago was like our last big family vacation. And I asked him what he wanted to do, and he was like, well, I want to go to Florida, and I want to do Universal, and I really, really want to go to Epcot, and I really want to go to SeaWorld. okay. So we go for Christmas breaks. We go for 2 weeks. So had plenty of time to do all of that. But he wanted to go to Epcot and just go wander around the countries, and he loves the rides at Epcot, and there's just so much to do. He was 21 at that point in time. So like crazy that you think Disney is so for young families, but it's really, I still love it. My husband loves it. We enjoy going, and we don't even have a kid at home anymore, but we love going just as a couple. It's really fun. Now, we loved when he was little. There's just different stages and different ages, and it is fun for everyone. So yeah, that is a little bit about Disney, booking Disney with me, and a little bit about the parks. And Disney Cruise Line, I will do a video on Disney Cruise Line at some point in time, because Disney Cruise Line is all by themselves. It's amazing, the options you have with Disney Cruise Line. So yeah, and there was that word "so" again. Okay, we're going to end with our verse, and that is from 3 John chapter 1, verse 2. Wow, sorry, that was crazy. I pray that all may go well with you, and that you may be in good health as it goes well in your soul. So life is short, and I hope that you have good health in this short life, and that you're able to go and take fabulous adventures with you and your family and your loved ones. And may you all have a fantastic day, and I will chat again with you soon. Bye.